everyone, today we're going to be designing a polka dot wreath kit that we put together. You can find all of the kits and supplies available at nicksseasonaldecor.com. This is an 18-inch grapevine. It does come in the kit. The first thing we're going to need to do is make our bow. So you receive one of each of these ribbons, a 2.5-inch polka dot and a 1.5-inch red and green stripe. I love working with multiple sizes of ribbon. I do love the 1.5-inch for most projects, but in today's case, this combination is going to look really pretty. So let's work in a bow. So we'll start off by cutting our tails. We're going to cut a piece of the red ribbon, about 24 inches on either side or so. And just let that be for now. Do the same thing with the 1.5-inch. To make your bow, we're going to create 3 loops about 5.5 inches or so. And then snip off. So in the end, this is going to create a different bow than our norm, and whenever you're able to mix it up and try different things, you know, you can really surprise yourself that way. So we're going to come back in with the 1.5-inch. We'll just place the end on top. And then come back in with 3 more loops in between those. They don't have to be as big. You can make them slightly smaller, only about 3.5, 4 inches. And our third loop. So once you have those 3 loops in place, all we're going to do is one final loop. And this loop doesn't have to be big by any means. It only honestly has to be about 1 inch or so, just to cap off all of the ribbon. Then we can just snip off the excess and save the rest of the roll for another project. Now just take your tails that you've cut in the beginning and work them underneath your bow. Grab your pipe cleaner. I'm using a red pipe cleaner today so it matches, and that way it's not, you know, being showcased. I want to make sure that the pipe cleaner is hidden underneath all the loops. And before we fluff it, we're just going to secure it. So I'll secure my bow in the upper left-hand corner. And there's your beautiful bow. So something a little bit unusual. Now it's time to work in the picks that come with the kit. So you get 2 of these hemlock sprays, which are available for $2.99 on our site. We're actually just going to work them in their entirety. So we're just going to cut the stem about 2 inches down with our wire snips. And since it comes with 2, we'll do the same thing to the other one. And we're just going to dip it in our glue skillet. So if you haven't seen our glue skillet before, you can find them available for purchase through a link at nicksseasonaldecor.com. I'm just going to take this one green spray, work it underneath like so. And take our second one and place it above the bow. Like that. In this kit, you also receive 2 of these eucalyptus sprays. These are covered in a green tinsel. These are available for $2.49. We're going to actually separate each of the 3 pieces. So since you get 2 of these sprays, you'll have a total of 6 pieces. And we can just pepper these throughout. So these are a slightly different green. And I think that's going to add a nice contrast. Dealing with the same color, just in different shades, really can add a lot to your wreaths. So don't be afraid to mix different shades. It really can add a powerful punch. Place another piece here. And we have 3 pieces left, which we honestly can just place wherever we feel like. I'm going to take these 2 pieces and place them towards the inside. That way what we have on the outside is kind of slowly worked into the inside. That way it doesn't look kind of awkward and disproportionate. And our final piece will sit here. And with all of our designs, you're going to have to refluff and refluff constantly. I like to just do a light fluff, that way we can gauge the size of the bow. That way we're not sticking our sprays in too far or too close to the bow, and then do a really good fluff once it's up on my wall. The final thing in this kit are 2 of these hemlock sprays. So these, I believe, are out of stock on our site. However, you can always click the back in stock request. That way you're notified when they do become back in stock, but these are $2.99 each. And we can just place them at random. So you do get 2 of these sprays, and these are just going to bring out that red. That way we don't have too much green. Place another long piece down below. Another piece behind the bow. And let's break down the second spray. So we'll place a piece on the end. Another piece here. And we have one final piece that we essentially can just place anywhere. I'm just going to take this one and work it right about there. So once you've done that, just give your loops a good fluff. Try to place the 1.5 inch green and red stripe ribbon in between the red and white polka dot. Straighten out your loops, get any creases and kinks out, pull your tails down, and you are good to go. So now I'll show you what the finished product looks like.